Hi, Dan Rawitz here. I'm going to take a few minutes to go through my Trade Like a Wall Street Pro program. I'll provide some information about the program itself, what it includes, and then some results and some testimonials. I think it'll be worth your listen if you are at all interested in learning how to trade. So, the program is a complete course. It's got about 15 to 20 hours of content. The program provides 2 to 5 live swing trades per week. And just to give you an example, in May we had a 93% win rate. Not bad. You have the ability to live trade with me from 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. That's Pacific time as a bonus. If you have time, you should. We make money almost every single day, and I will show you results of that as well. The signals and the day trading and everything that I'm talking about is provided for 3 years at no extra charge. Sorry about the typo there. We have a chat room for members only where you'll find a very strong sense of community, members supporting one another, cheering one another on, answering one another's questions, sharing trade ideas, etc. I'm super proud of the community that we've built here over the last 4 to 5 years. I developed a proprietary indicator that is unlike anything I've ever seen. I know that sounds immodest. I'm just blown away with how accurate it is. I'll show you the results. It really will blow your mind. And I provide a weekly video every Sunday night which talks about the economy, what happened during the week, how that affected the stock market, and what does that net out in terms of my feelings about the following week. Also, at the end of every weekly video, we provide weekly stock picks, and our win rate is actually now 86%. I'm real proud of that. And then we have a Discord server, which gives signals, options flow, and all kinds of really vital data if you're really going to be a pro trader. You really do need all of this data. All right, so this is what the course looks like. It's very comprehensive. This is just a real small screenshot of what it provides, but it's laid out very nicely. Every section has a video and also oftentimes a companion PDF or Excel spreadsheet. All the information you need to really feel confident about what you're doing. It's great for people that have never traded, and there's also very critical data that most people that have trading experience don't know about. There really are secrets that you need to know about. The deck's somewhat stacked against the retail trader unless you know how to play the game. I was a bond trader out of college in the 80s, traded for Bear Stearns on Wall Street, and got an education that I don't think could be purchased anywhere ever. And I've been trading ever since. So I did pick up a few things along the way. All right, so one of the things we talk about in the course and we use extensively in our trading is seasonality. We screen all of our trades looking for seasonal advantage. And one of the examples I would show you here is Microsoft goes up 80% of the time over the last 25 years from June to July. That's what this is showing you right here. This is showing you every single trade. So over a 25-year period, 3 times only did Microsoft go down. That's a pretty safe bet. Now, does that mean it's going to win again this year? No, but when we combine a great seasonal advantage with my flight station indicator, your probability goes up very high. Here's another example, United Healthcare, and I just pulled these up. These are just recent seasonal picks. I screen for these every single morning. UNH rises 9 out of 10 times from mid-June to mid-July. You can see that right here. You can see that that's the only time that it went down, and you can see what the average returns have been. Fortnite has gone up 91.67% of the time from mid-June to mid-July over the last 12 years. Why 12? Well, that's when they went public. So there's only 12 years of data, and you can see since the company's gone public, only one time has the stock gone down. How many people really understand what a great benefit that seasonal probabilities can bring you? We have a Discord bot. If you don't know what Discord is, don't worry. It's simple enough. All you have to do is download Discord and we invite you to our channel. But the channel does some fairly call fantastic things. First of all, you can see here we get AI, artificial intelligence driven option flow all day long. So just to give you an example here, this is a trade that I might investigate further. Why? Well, because there were 10 identical orders for PayPal on June 7th, totaling $500,000, 2.4 million shares, and that order just kept coming 10 times in a row. Same strike price, same expiration. And so somebody's betting big on PayPal. Somebody knows something because these options expire very soon. Pretty good. And then our Discord bot provides AI-driven alerts of stocks breaking out all day long. So you never really are short of information or have to worry about having enough trades to take. I believe just my day trading and my swing trading is enough, but some people really want to trade a ton. Here's an example. Kohl's, KSS, on June 9th, momentum 8, relative volume 2.12, meaning double the normal volume as the chart price was breaking above 45.90. You'd have to screen for hours to find that type of data, to get just lucky to find a stock that's actually breaking out. But this tells you all day long what's happening. Dark pool data. If you don't understand what dark pools are, you should learn. Dark pools are massive transactions that are so big that they would interrupt the daily flow of the market. They could crash a stock and they could make a stock double. Literally, the orders are that big very often. And because they're so big, they get a loophole that the rest of us don't get. They get to settle their trades in Europe. So the trade goes down during the day. It's not settled till 9 hours later in Europe, and we don't find out about it until the next day. And even that data is very sneaky. It's not made obvious to anybody. Our AI will give you dark pool data on demand. Any stock you want to know. This shows you that June 6th, there was a lot of dark pool activity. Millions of shares went down. Our AI bot gives you options heat flow, the heat flow map. So what this is telling you is what happened in terms of calls, what happened in terms of puts, and when you start finding out that there's an imbalance between calls and puts, it really gives a good indicator in terms of which way the market is going. Our bot on demand gives you actual levels of every dark pool order that went down. Check it out. At $209 on IWM, there were $2 billion. At the price of 200, there were $4.5 billion traded. Dark pool secret in the dark corners of the market. Knowing this information is an incredible help in deciding which way the market's going to go. Our AI bot on demand gives you simulated projections on any stock that you want. And again, is it always right? No, it's not. But it's just another edge. If you get simulated projections that are bullish, if you get options flow that's bullish, if you have a seasonal demand that's bullish, and if my indicator is telling you it's bullish, your probability is extremely high. Every week we put out a weekly video. It covers both economic data and it covers stock picks and it covers what happened with the market. I touched on this earlier. This goes out every Sunday night about 7 p.m. Pacific. So it's there for you in the morning when you wake up. The end of each video provides 5 to 10 stock picks every week. We have an 86% win rate. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Here it is. Year-to-date weekly stock picks. So this was over a 38-week period. 187 wins, 34 losses. I'm sorry, it's 84.6. I think I said earlier at an 86% win rate. I apologize. The annualized gain on these trades was 155%. This was the results on May 31st. And you can see the stocks that triggered an entry all went up after they triggered an entry. Now, we don't usually get this many triggered entries and this great of results. You can see here over time, the results are very good. This was an exceptional week. And I didn't cherry pick that. That was the last week I had access to. We have a Telegram channel. If you don't know what Telegram is, again, it's so easy. All you're going to do is download Telegram. I'm going to provide you links for the channels that you want to join. This is an example of all of our channels. Our members all contact and speak to me through Telegram. I answer every single message every single day. I'm very passionate about helping the members and being there for them. I'm not an ivory tower trader that you don't get to talk to. No, not at all. So our Telegram channel provides 2 to 4 swing trade alerts every week. Our results are through the roof. I'm going to prove that to you. This is an example of me giving a trade alert on Caterpillar, and I'm telling them where my stop is and why is my stop there, offering help if you need to set it up. And here's the trade laid out perfectly. Below here was another trade we gave on AMD. And then the next day, oh, this was a Tesla trade as well. The next day, you can see that I said Tesla's up over 35%, Cat 25%, AMD 25%, all in one night. And I go on to say I'm taking profits on these, on taking some contracts off the table. Every single morning, I provide very detailed information as to what the market is doing. You have to know what the market health is at all times, and you have to know what direction, what is the bias in the market, because people that trade against the market lose. And I see it happen every single day. Warren Buffett said a rising tide lifts all boats, meaning that when the market's up 90%, 80 to 90% of every stock is going to go up. Well, I say a receding tide will ground all boats. You have to be on the right side of it. This is an example. You're not even seeing everything that I post every morning, but what's important here is the summary. Oops, sorry about that. The summary down here is my proprietary market health meter. It scores the market every day. If you graph the daily score as I do each day, and you put those graphs up against the actual market, you will see that my market health meter tends to lead the market, and it smooths out a lot of the confusion. It's become a very popular indicator for our members. I suggest that we don't trade until you've looked at this. Okay, so the following slides are going to contain some results and testimonials, and I think you're going to see that what we do works. It is the best value in the marketplace, and I've looked at everything. There could be some things I haven't seen. I've looked at everything that I know about. All right, let's start here. So this first slide here is showing our May to June, all of our trades. Again, I like to provide current data because I see a lot of these gurus giving data from like a year ago. Who cares? You should care what happens right now, because every market is going to give you different challenges. So what you can see here is out of 253 trades, we had 26 break-evens, so you can forget about those. 146 wins and 81 losses. That's about a 65% win rate, I believe. What's more important here is for every dollar that we lose, we make almost $1.50. And by the way, this isn't great for us. We normally make $2.50 to $3 for every dollar we lose. We did take 1 or 2 fairly big losses. It was an accident. Only I took it. The members did not. I accidentally kept some calls open on Tesla over the weekend. Oh, that didn't go well. So it did take my my profit factor down, but it didn't really affect my win rate much. This is all of our swing trades for the entire year. And you can see this is trades for essentially 3 days or more, January through June. That's today. And what you can see here is we took 51 swing trades. We had 40 wins. Oops, sorry. We took 104 swing trades. We had 51 wins, 40 losses. I will tell you the beginning of the year was really rough. We did make money. I think you can see that. Our win rate suffered, and about in February we started doing credit spreads instead of just buying puts or calls, because they perform much better in a volatile market. But I'm still pretty proud of this, guys. You can see that the average trade earned $112. I'll show you what that means in a few minutes. The cumulative return, because we're in these, on average of 3 to 4 days, 11,000%, which I know sounds crazy. I didn't make up the number. It comes from the software. And you can see that the average return was 15%. And so if you just do the math, If you are returning 15% on an average, I'll call it 3 days, that's 5% a day. That's how you get to these crazy, crazy returns. This is our credit spreads only for all of May and June. And what you can see here is we have 13 closed trades, 12 wins, 1 loss. Look at the profit factor on these credit spreads. For the dollar we lost, we made $7.50 on every trade. You can see the average return here was $62.50 on our credit spreads. Again, that's one contract. You could trade 10 contracts, 20 contracts, 30 contracts, whatever. You can make as much as you want. This is showing the same idea on the swing trades, but you can see here that the cumulative profit was 711%, and we only lost 9% of the trades. I believe that slide got cut off a little bit. The left side also showed the win rate. Okay, let's look at some testimonials. First of all, this is actually, and I want to say this, I do not solicit testimonials, and I do not give testimonials that are older than a couple of months, because again, it's not relevant. Maybe some guru was great last year and he can show you lots of testimonials, but how's he doing in this market? This market's a butt kicker. So our live trading room is open every morning. You literally are in there with me. You're seeing my screen. You're seeing my brokerage statement. You're live trading with me. You're taking the same trades I'm taking. I win, you win. And just these are just screenshots. Again, this is like this week, June 14th. Out with a $445 profit. Caught the last run on Tesla, $1,120 on the day. And you can see the members really do support each other. Here's a testimonial. This is rather striking. Michelle's account is at $311,000. This is a little hard to see, but what she's telling you is she started with $100,000. She's up $200,000. Granted, she trades more contracts than lots of people. She's a doctor. She has capital. I love this. This is just a testimonial talking about how much this member's enjoying the live trading room, appreciating the effort I put into it. And this is what I love the most, because this is the most important thing to me, is I don't want anybody ever to blindly follow me. Because God forbid I'm gone, what do you have? You have to learn what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and you want to get to the point where you don't need me. Most people stay with me, but they don't need to. So he says, actually, I made some real money today. I'm not blindly following you either, as I think that's the point of all of this. Teach the man a fish concept. I learn something every day that's making me a better trader. I haven't been this excited about something since, well, 20 years ago. A couple more testimonials. This person was up $1,137 in profit. Now again, most members have very small accounts. Most of them are not necessarily like Michelle, but this was very recent, good gains. This person, Saul, up $3,000 mainly on Tesla. And that was May 26th, day after this one. And then more out of our live trading room. Curtis, I'm up 7,000. Whoops, sorry, nope, that's not the one. Where's his? I'm up 7,000 and I'm still trading. Doug up 1,000 this morning. Now these are some of my results, and so I don't want you to think I cherry pick days, because I'll show you the whole month in aggregate. It's just doing this is very time consuming, so I don't necessarily do it every day. But this is June 17th. This was Friday. Made $1,230, 7 wins and 2 losses. You can see that I was trading 10 contracts, and the average contract was about, I would say, $2.30, $2.40. So that means the most that I was trading was $2,400, and I made $1,200. That's a 50% return on the day. On the day. 7 wins, 2 losses. Next one is June 16th. We had 7 wins, 1 loss. So let's put that together. That was 14 wins and 3 losses in 2 days. Verifiable, trade by trade by trade. Again, I was trading anywhere from 1 to 10 contracts, and you can see we're not in these trades long. Let's look at a couple examples. This was the QQQ, trading the NASDAQ. We entered it at 837. I bought 10 contracts, so I spent $2,400, and I was out 5 minutes later for a profit of $230. Okay. Then I wanted you to see June 1st through 17th, since I didn't have every day of June and I didn't want you to think I was cherry picking. Yeah, we did have some losses. I mentioned that Tesla loss. Look, it was a massive, for me, I don't take big losses. That's one of my greatest prides. It was a massive loss. I kept 4 Tesla contracts open last Friday. I was watching it too intently. It was not in the live trading room. I was by myself. The stock was going up. The position was getting more and more profitable. I was looking for my exit, and the market went ding, 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 and it closed. And I had 4 Tesla contracts open, and each contract costs about $1,500. So it was about a $4,000 loss. It hurt, but still, the first 17 days of the month, we made $5,200. That's with that big loss in there. Okay, so this is May 12th, $2,000, 7 wins, 3 losses. Back then I was trading 1 to 2 to 3 contracts. Very, very little money in the market. I don't think I ever had more than a couple thousand in the market on May 12th. May 16th, 11 wins, 3 losses for $672. May 17th was a little rough day, 3 wins, 2 losses, but we still made money, $140. May 18th, I cut it off, but it was a pretty good day. Sorry, I cut that slide off. June 1st, I cut off as well. But again, very, very good day. You can kind of total up the wins and the losses. June 2nd, okay, I didn't cut this one off. 5 wins, 3 losses for $822. June 6th, 8 wins, 3 losses for $790. And then this is the result from mid-May to mid-June, just so you know how that 30-day period went. It was $8,100 profit. And I hope you noticed, I'm not trading big. I'm trading $3,000 to $4,000 total. Obviously, I could trade a lot more, but I want what I do to be relatable to my members. I want them to see the results and understand that I'm not making money because I'm trading 50 contracts. I do that quietly on my own, but when I'm trading with the members, I try to keep it more of their size. But again, that was with that pretty big loss, so that number really should have been $12,000. Okay, now the best part. I developed a proprietary indicator called Flight Station. I mentioned earlier, I've never quite seen anything like it. I'm going to show you several time frame results. So this is a 1-minute chart on the QQQ trading, the back testing from January 1st to May 31st. You can see that it won 57.8% of the time. While that may not impress you, this should, because for every dollar we lost, we made $2.77. Do the math. You could lose 60% of the time, 70% of the time, well, not 70. You could lose 60% of the time and still make money. And note, this is the drawdown at cutoff. It never drew down. So when we did have a loss, the losses are very small. That's a 1-minute chart. We do trade the 1 minute when we're day trading. This is Flight Station year to date, the day chart on NASDAQ, 60% win rate, 2.3 points for every point lost, we make 2.3. And the drawdown was so small it can't even calculate it in a percentage. It drew down $8. This is the 1-hour chart for Flight Station on the NASDAQ, 56% win rate, 4 points for every 1 point we lost. No drawdown. I mean, there's a drawdown, but it's pretty small. I doubt you've ever seen anything like this. I have not. This is the 1-hour chart on Microsoft, 57% win, 5.6 points for every point lost. This is the 5-minute chart on Microsoft, 55% win rate, almost 3 points for every point lost. Okay, so what I wanted you to see, and actually this number is higher now. When I did this, our average profit was 89. Back earlier, you saw a slide that showed $112 average profit. We've taken 100 trades, actually 104 trades so far this year. I showed you that data earlier. If you had taken 100 trades at an average profit of $89 per trade, you would make $8,900. That's trading one contract. One contract costs $385. So you could have traded one time, $385 over and over and over, and made $8,900, never using more than this. 10 contracts would make you almost $90,000, never having more than $3,800 invested. So this really does work for smaller accounts. All right, some more testimonials. He's talking about paper trading. He's a brand new member, and he's saying to me, it's amazing how your point of control and pivot points are so big. I'm going to hop on your live trading in the mornings. I started out with losses 2 days in a row. I'm out of whack. Thanks for the blessing that you are, Dan. And he's telling me, based on my system, he's had 15 out of 21 wins. And I went on to tell him, I'm glad you paper traded, but over the last 2 days, we had 14 wins, 3 losses, and made $2,200. So please do start trading with us. And he says, I'm addicted to this day trading thing. He's going to do 9 contracts, blah, blah, blah. And he's up over a little over $1,000 last week and $300 for this week. And you can see he's not trading very large. This is May 18th. I had a frustrating day. I don't remember why he wrote this, but I thought this was really nice, and I think it goes to the relationship that I share with my members. I know you had a frustrating day, but I hope this cheers you up. Where'd he go? I want you to know my wins today, and they were all thanks to what you've taught me. I ended up 450 on the day. That's counting a huge Tesla loss when Tasty Works pooped the bed. The brokerage crashed. It crashed on everybody for a couple of hours. They did make us whole. So he's sharing his results, which is cool. And then this is June 2nd, made $842 this morning. June 12th, thank you for all your patience and understanding as well as generosity. These are unsolicited, guys. Up over 3,000 today on Tesla. Thanks again for a good week, 2 good weeks in a row. I have a few people that have expressed interest in getting started in classes with you. What's the best way to do so? He's referring clients. That says a lot. This was on Friday. That's it, guys. So if you have any questions, please reach out. My email is dan@universityofoptions.com. I think that this program can help just about anybody. If you want to know more about it, please reach out to me. We would love to have you on board. Okay? Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.